Hey, what's going on, people? Tech Jamo, we out here with the Honda E. Had it for about 3 weeks now, and please believe, in the 3 weeks that I've had the car, 3 weeks, you know, man has done 1,500 miles. I feel that kind of makes me the expert on this car at the moment, so I thought I would do you guys a little piece of my top 5 things that I really hate about this car. Like, it's a lot of good, but there's a little piece of bad that I want to tell you guys about and make buyers or potential buyers aware of what the situation is. So without further ado, let's go. Now, one of the first things I hate about this car is the boot space, or the lack of, should I say. Like, what is this, man? There's no space in here at all. I've literally got, 3 squash rackets, a charging cable, and this is only one of the bags of the 2 bags that they've got in here in the first place. A little hoover, I've got a skriller, screwdriver, and a little piece of blanket for the little one, and that's basically 75%, 80% of the boot taken up, not to mention the subwoofer, which is clearly not going to fit in here anytime soon. Fam, it's just impractical. You can't really get any suitcases in there, maybe the little ones that you might take to Amsterdam, but anything else further than that, it's a wrap. And obviously, yeah, you can take out the parcel shelf, but that's all long, bro, it's all long. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, it's a rear wheel drive, there's all that engine and stuff going on in the back, or motor and stuff going on in the back. Obviously, there's not going to be that much room in the back. There should be a front trunk or a frunk. That's not the case, fam. There's nothing in there. There's no space to put anything in the front. So there's no space in the back of the car to put anything, and there's no space in the front of the car to really put anything either, fam. Pure engine and stuff like that, fam. Yeah. One thing that really vexed me as well is the quality and the resolution of the rear view mirror. Now look at the side view mirror, yeah? Look at the side view mirror there. And now look at the side view mirror there, yeah? And now if you pre the side view mirror at the top, fam, like, what is that, fam? The refresh rate is just doing a madness, and when you look at it with your eye kind of thing, it just looks, you can just tell by looking at the side view mirror and by looking at the rear view mirror, there's a difference in quality. Now the next thing is the aircon. The aircon is very sick, it's very powerful, it gets warm real quick and it gets cold real quick. But the problem is how it starts to affect your range. Now obviously it only takes off a little piece of range and you think that's not that bad, but come a time where you need to get to a place that's 35 miles away and it says you've got 40 miles left in the tank. If you turn your aircon on, you are not getting to that place without recharging at least once, fam. Trust me, the way it sucks battery, it just sucks range, fam. It's just not worth it. Like, 2.2s is better for me to just bring a jumper or crack open a window and keep it moving to get the kind of range that I'm hoping to get. Now the next thing that really annoys me about this car is the fact that you've got the aquarium there. The aquarium is nice, and you've got your HDMI so you can watch a little bit of Netflix on the Chromecast or the Amazon Fire Stick thing, but you can't do it whilst you're driving, and obviously that's so that the driver doesn't get distracted. But it would be good if there was a mode where it was visible to the passenger, for example, but not visible to the driver, or something where you could just use it whilst you're driving, because my little girl wants to play with the fishes while we're driving, or like she might want to watch some Netflix whilst we're driving off the Amazon Fire Stick, which can easily be plugged in. It's just annoying to have all that technology but yet have that very simple limitation. Now, second to last thing that really annoys me about the quality of this car is the fact that the bass in this car, whilst it does sound good at low and medium volumes, as soon as you crank it up past, what is it? It's out of 40. So as soon as you crank it up past like 25, 30 mark, you're getting hella distortion on the bass to the point where it's just like, let's just not even bother with the bass. I've literally at the moment, I've turned the bass all the way down, and I like a lot of bass in my music, but with the distortion that I am getting from the bass in this car when it is past medium volume, it's just not worth it. I would rather get the sound quality. The sound quality is really good generally with the mids and the highs, but the lows, If you're going past medium volume, forget it. Forget it, bro. Now, last thing that I hate about this car, and this won't come to a shock for anyone, hopefully, is that the battery is proper small, fam. Like, when you're first buying the car, they tell you get 130 miles, but then you realize you've gone for the 17-inch alloys, so you're only going to get 120 miles, and then you realize that that WLTP thing is a pile of nonsense, and you're actually going to get around 100 miles range when you're driving normally. When I say normally, I mean below 70 miles per hour. Way below. In fact, I find to get at least 110 miles out of this thing, I have to drive on the motorway at 55 miles per hour or less in order to stretch that mileage. Anything above that, and I'm gonna get about 90 miles range on the motorway kind of thing. So it is possible to get near the WLTP, but obviously that WLTP thing, as I don't even know if it's called WLTP, by the way, but that thing is a pile of rubbish. It's just like a little guideline to say you're gonna get around this. But yeah, driving normally, I find, I'd say about 1% per mile. So yeah, roughly 90 to 100 miles driving normally. But bear in mind, that's also weather dependent, and that's definitely aircon dependent. So if you have the aircon on, or you have the heater on, and it's winter, I don't know how much mileage I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna do another video then to let you guys know what the situation is. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That's just been my little overview of the couple of things that I hate about this car. Stay tuned. I might do a little piece of couple of things that I love about this car as well. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Here comes the finger.